In this video, we will learn how to find out the income and cross elasticity of demand from the given demand function. The question is, from the following demand function, quantity demanded of good X is equal to 20,000 minus 500 times P of X. That is the price of good X plus 25 times M denotes the income plus 250 times the price of good Y, where Px is, that is price of good X is 14, price of good Y is 2, and income of the consumer is 20. We need to find out the income and cross elasticity of demand, okay, for good X obviously. So let us find out the quantity demanded of good X, that is Qx will be equal to, so we have 20,000 minus 500 times price of good X is being given us as 14 plus 25 times income of the consumer is being given us as 20. So let's write it here, 20 plus 250 times price of good Y is 2. Okay, when we solve this, we will get quantity demanded of good X will be equal to 14,000. Okay, I don't have the space and time, so I will not, you can do this calculation by yourself. Okay, now what is income elasticity of demand? What is income elasticity of demand? If I write here E subscript Y, that is income elasticity of demand is simply the change in the quantity demanded of good X due to the change in the income times income upon quantity demanded of good X at this level of income. So dqx upon dy means the derivative of this function with respect to y. Okay, so rather we have to take partials here because we have 2, 3 variables here. So del qx upon del y. Del qx upon del y means partial derivative of this function with respect to income. So it will come out to be, so derivative of py is 1. So we are left with 250 times y, the initial income that is being given us, or let us denote it by m here. Okay, E subscript m, because we are being given m as the variable for income, times m is 20 divided by 7,000. So we have 7,000 here, which is equal to, when we solve this, so we have 2 zeros first, then we have 2 5s are 10, then we have 2 2s are 4, which is 5,000 upon 7,000. So this gets cancelled. So income elasticity of demand is, income elasticity of demand comes out to be, so we have 5 upon 7. So this is 7 zeros are 7 7s are 49. So we will get 0.7 as the income elasticity of demand. It simply tells us if income increases by 1%, quantity demanded will increase by 0.7%. This is the meaning of the income elasticity of demand. Okay, now to find out the cross price elasticity of demand, so cross price elasticity of demand, that is denoted by E subscript C. It shows us the change in the quantity demanded of good X due to the change in the price of good Y times price of good Y upon quantity demanded of good X at that very price. So cross price elasticity of demand will be equal to the partial derivative of this function with respect to py. Okay, I have done a mistake here, since we have to take the partial derivative with respect to m. So here we have 25 into 2. Okay, sorry for this mistake. So because we take the partial derivative with respect to m here, so we have 25 into 2 20, it will come out to be 500. So here we have 500 upon 7,000. So we have 7,000 here, and here we have 500. So these two zeros will get cancelled with these. So we get 5 upon 70 here. Okay, so we will get 0.07 here. Okay, so 0.07. So here we have also 0.07, 0.07%. That means if income increased by 1%, quantity demanded of good X will increase by 0.07%. Okay, this was a mistake done by me here. Now cross price elasticity of demand means the change in the quantity demanded of good X due to the change in the price of good Y times price of good Y upon quantity demand of good X. So the partial derivative of this function with respect to Py, so derivative of Py is 1, so we are left with 250 times price of good Y is being given us as 2 divided by quantity demanded is 7,000. Okay, so here we will get 500 divided by 7,000. Okay, since okay, I hope I am doing the calculation right. So these two gets cancelled. Again we are getting 5 upon 70, which will come out to be 0.07. That means if price of good X increases by 1%, quantity demanded of good Y will increase by 0.07%. I hope I made myself clear and there is no mistake here. Thank you.